Now, usually I like to start off these recaps with a funny intro or a clip of some sort that you've never seen before, but all I have to say, number 3, the two-timer, Bryce Harper, he's back.
He's back.
What's up, everyone? It's Fuzzy. Welcome back to yet another MLB recap. We have a lot to talk about today. An error cost the White Sox a big-time game against the Baltimore Orioles. Jacob deGrom, the GOAT, was back out there cooking, folks, and Paul Goldschmidt, he is on the verge of making some history. Now, remember, everyone, if you're going to any baseball games or concerts anytime soon, use code Fuzzy on SeatGeek to save yourself 20 bucks off your entire order. Now, we do have some breaking news. Julio Rodriguez just signed a 14-year extension. He has a guaranteed $210 million, and that 210 can balloon up to $400 million if he performs well or wins awards or anything like that. We're talking about a 21-year-old superstar defender who already has 20 home runs, 23 stolen bases, and an insane 132 WRC plus. That is generational talent at 21 years old. Fernando Tatis got paid. Wander Franco got paid. Kind of makes me feel bad for Ronald because he only got $100 million over 10 years. Tatis, Franco, and J-Rod, they're all getting $200+ million. But the point is, Seattle, they get their superstar. They have him for the next decade and a half pretty much. I could not be happier for the city and J-Rod himself. He seems like a really cool kid. Anthony Santander knows that this is a huge series for the Baltimore Orioles as wildcard stakes are on the line. He puts Baltimore up by 1, but ultimately, the Sox, they fought their way back to reclaim the lead. Liam Hendricks got a pop-up with 2 outs, so this one is, no, it's not. Adam Engel dropped the baseball. I've been there before. He was 100% running on his heels as opposed to his tippy toes, so his head was bobbing up and down, and he just lost sight of the ball. On the very next pitch, rookie Josh Stowers hit his first career dong, and then Felix Bautista, aka the Mountain, threw 2 shutout innings to send it to the bottom of the 11th, and Santander stepped up again. He had a laser beam to center field. This walks off the Chicago White Sox. The Orioles are now 65-59 and within 2.5 games of the Mariners for the wild card spot. Now, before we talk about Paul Goldschmidt and the Cardinals, we have to talk about the Phillies and Kyle Schwarber. I'm setting it up. Just bear with me. Schwarber hit his NL best 35th home run. He is now 4 ahead of Goldie, who has 31. Well, if you're a Cardinals fan, you know that he no longer has 31, but we'll get to that. Edmundo Sosa singled home 2 in the 7th, and he has been much better as of late with the Phillies. He has 7 RBIs and 3 stolen bases and just 26 at-bats in Philadelphia. This was all for Aaron Nola, who put himself in a neat little category. Nola punched out 11 in this complete game shutout. It was an absolute gem. He also didn't walk anyone. He now has a very impressive 2.67 FIP on the year, and he is the only starting pitcher in the last 3 seasons to have a shutout in each of the last 3 seasons. Corey Dickerson, he had a single in the first, which made him, wait for it, 9 for his last 9. Yes, 9 consecutive at-bats with a hit. Nolan Gorman grabbed an RBI, and then Corey Dickerson made it 10 for 10 in the 3rd inning, so 10 consecutive at-bats with a hit. He became the 13th player ever to do that. Goalie then decided it was time to take over. He singles home 2, then he belts a solo shot in the 6th inning. That was his 32nd home run, and then there's a 2-run blast in the 8th inning. This guy is basically hitting 340 with 33 home runs and 105 RBIs. So he's number 1 in the batting average department. He's number 1 in RBIs, and he's now 2 home runs away from tying Kyle Schwarber for the lead in home runs, which means we are officially on Triple Crown watch. Aaron Judge, he's not close to the batting average department in the American League, so him leading in home runs and RBIs, it's cool, but Goldie, he actually has a chance. Now, because we just talked about Aaron Judge and the Yankees, let's get the spanking out the way. IKF and Stanton, they both delivered with RBI singles. Stanton, he proved why he is so important to that lineup. Not only does he add depth, but he adds protection for Aaron Judge. In Stanton's absence, I think Aaron Judge was the number 1 guy in baseball in getting baseballs thrown outside the zone, so no one was trying to pitch to Aaron Judge. That's why he was kind of scuffling. New York popped off for 10 runs before the 4th inning even came to a close, and Jameson Taillon was very appreciative of that. Now, he only struck out 2, but he doesn't really care. He was working on getting outs. He had 1 earned run over 6 innings. That is solid. Josh Donaldson ended up with a 3 RBI day after that 2-run double, and look at Oswaldo. The kid has been a vacuum defensively, and hopefully that double unlocks a bit of his offense as well. Now, since we brought them up a little earlier, let's jump into the Guardians and the Mariners game, shall we? All of the action, at least offensively, happened in the very first inning. J-Ram drove in a run, and Mitch Haniger answered with a huge 3-run shot, his 7th in just 26 games. Mitch Haniger is one of the more underrated power hitters in baseball. Both Marco Gonzalez and Tristan McKenzie, they settled down from there, but Marco was obviously the man who came out on top. He threw 6 incredible innings, struck out 4, and only walked 1. 2-1, while Andres Munoz put Cleveland in a blender. This dude struck out 3 of the 4 hitters that he faced. He now has 82 strikeouts in just 50 innings this year. He has been incredible. Now, the Guardians have to get back to winning because the Twins are really in the trenches right now. They're facing the Astros, so maybe I'll cut them some slack. Trey Mancini, there he is with the Trey. That's just a sad pun of me trying to say he hit a 3-run home run. Christian Vasquez singled home Bregman, and then rookie Jeremy Pena doubled home Bregman after he got on yet again. Bregman has been an on-base god lately. Rafael Montero locked it down for his 8th save, and the Twins have now dropped 6 games in a row. So the Blue Jays and the Mariners, they're pretty much neck and neck for the last 2 wildcard spots. So let's talk some Toronto baseball. Bichette is having a weird season because all of the counting stats are good, but he's striking out more, and he only has a .301 on base percentage. That's not very good. Vladdy came up with this team having lost the lead, but that quickly changed thanks to his 2-run single. He has 78 RBIs and a 141 OPS plus. Danny Jansen tied it up after the Jays yet again lost the lead, and then it happened again as Jarren Duran goes the other way, tying it up at 5 runs apiece. Jordan Romano worked his magic. He somehow escaped a bottom of the 9th jam. He gave his team a chance to go out there and steal back the lead. Biggio had a perfect slide at home. Head first, he grabbed the lead back, and Romano was nails in the 10th inning. The Jays have won 3 in a row. The Boston Red Sox are quickly losing ground. They have lost 4 in a row. Jacob DeGoat was back on the bump for the Mets, and my God, he somehow makes baseball look easy. Like him and Mike Trout, they are just so vastly superior when it comes to talent. They can almost look like they're coasting. Polar Bear Pete has been scuffling mildly, so it's nice to see him go 410 feet for a 2-run shot. deGrom struck out 9 in just 6 innings. Over his last 121 innings pitched, he has a 1.34 ERA and 192 strikeouts. That is almost unfair. Those are video game numbers. Adam Ottavino came in for the 9th as Edwin Diaz was given a day off, and Ottavino, he got the job done. The Mets are still just 2 games ahead of the Braves for first place. And last but not least, an error from David Fletcher gave Tampa Bay some life in the 3rd, and the Rays, they did not let the moment slip away. Margot tripled, and Isaac Paredes got back into the home run column yet again. He's seen the ball better lately. He has an 833 OPS over his last 14 games. Drew Rasmussen continues to prove that he is in fact Sorcerer Supreme. He strikes out another 9 while only giving up 1 single run. He has a 1.59 ERA over his last 5 starts, and he's finally learning how to strike people out consistently. Harold Ramirez made it 8 runs on the day with a 2-run single, and that's all she wrote for the Halos. So those were the only games from yesterday, so kind of a shorter recap today, but thank you all so much for watching. And before we show the web gems, 31 years ago today, this day in MLB history, 2-time Cy Young winner Brett Saberhagen tossed a no-hitter against the Chicago White Sox. Thanks for watching, and enjoy.
Curveball hit right to Terry Shepard. He's going to get it. Brett Saberhagen pitches the first no-hitter of his career as he shuts out the Sox 7-0.
Morel off the glove of Edmonds, stays with it, throws, the stretch, got him! Paul Goldschmidt, incredible here at Wrigley. He robs Morel of a base.
Back into center field. Suri still on the run at the track. He's got room, and he got it.
Naylor, weak contact right side. It's past Swanson's tough play with the glove. Got him.
Wow, showing off the Gold Glove winner right there. He understood what he needed to do. Use that glove.
Ground ball toward the middle of the diamond. Iglesias gets it out. Said it the other day. We keep talking about the offense for Iglesias, and well, we should. His defense the last couple of months has been stellar.
He's often going to win. A ground ball toward the middle. Mateo sliding up with it to first. No way! Oh, wow!
Wow. In the air, on the ground, hasn't been cheap for sure. Left field hat back near the wall, jumps. He made the catch.
To the wall he goes. Trims the vines a little bit, and a spectacular play by Ian Happ. Yeah, he has been very good out there.